Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Chance, and in today's video, we're going to be pulling all my Void Shards, all my Ancients, in hopes to get some of these new Argonites. And, hopefully, finally finish the Mikage fusion. All I need is Indalia, and I'll be able to bring Mikage home. Need Mikage, great mythical. But if I'm not able to get Indalia, I'm hoping that I could get Godseeker and Neri. Godseeker is amazing for Sand Devil. The reviews say so. And my Sand Devil is kind of lacking right now. We only got stage 17 so far. Haven't been pushing too deep into it, but I need to, right? And the other Void Epic I'm looking for would be Ethelyn. My High Elves Faction Wars doesn't have a very good damage dealer, and Ethelyn would kind of be able to help me with the faction wars. But without further ado, let's start with the singles. Alright, this is to be expected. When you're pulling shards, you know you're gambling. So come in with no expectations, and yeah, hit the temples now. Alrighty. The Sunken Sentinel, oh my goodness. Diana, ooh, Cardinal. Cardinal isn't bad. She is a really good reviver in Arena. I've seen her a bunch where they just have her in 2-piece Stone Skin super slow, or like 2-turn Stone Skin, and boost her turn me to max. So she's really good in Go Second teams. Yeah, not bad. Diana, attack on enemies, increase crit rate, increase crit damage. Ooh, ally attacker. Not going to be very useful for my account, but not a horrible Void Epic. Last 10 pull for the Voids. This is to be expected. A bunch of blues, right? Oh, Gala Longbraids. That's a new epic. For me, at least. 3 times. Ignore 25% defense. Grants next turn this champion has full health after using the skill. Attack one enemy. Ignore defense. Not the greatest kit, in my opinion. Not going to be very useful for my account. Alright, we're on to the Ancients. We're just going to pull 4 singles, and then we're going to go into the 10 pulls. Not expecting anything. Because when you're gambling, you come in with no expectation. Now here we're hoping for Indalia. Indalia would help my account tremendously just so I can get this Mikage fusion done. Alright, on to the 10 pulls. Almost got blue text. None of these epics are anything to write home about, so we'll just go to the next one. Romero. Lady Annabelle. Lady Annabelle can solo Bommel. I currently have her 4-star empowered, but she's really niche, but she does serve a purpose on can serve a purpose on everyone's account. Delver, Lyria. Oh man, don't think these epics are anything worth mentioning. Oh my goodness. I don't know what she does. I don't know what this guy does. Astrolith. A1. Attack one enemy, fills the turn meter of a random ally by 15%. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% if this attack is critical. Ooh, attack one enemy, places 2 bombs. Exchanges remaining HP levels with a target enemy. Yeah. Yeah, this, not very good. Not very good. Alright. No Indalia so far. Let's see how many ancients we got left. We only got 20 ancients left. Let's see what we're looking like on this tournament. Ooh, really close to the mythical book. That is really all I'm looking for here is a mythical book, because I've actually already made the mistake of fusing Pelops, right? I pulled his epic earlier when I was pulling sacreds for the anniversary tournament, or the anniversary event, right? So yeah, I already got Pelops. If you guys are interested in seeing a showcase on him, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so I already made the mistake of fusing him, so now I don't get to fuse the epic for like faction wars purposes, but it is what it is. 2 more 10 pulls. Ooh. Okay. Last 10 pull. Alright. Fang Cleric, Reviver for the Dark Elves. I was using him as a Reviver for Faction Wars. Other than that, not going to serve much purpose on my account. Alright. The last 10 pull. Lady Annabelle again. Neldor. Neldor is an amazing champion. Neldor is really good into Fire Knight. He's a Fire Knight specialist. Fire Knight Hard, I'm using him. Fire Knight Normals, I was using him. Attacks 3 times at random each hit, has a 30% chance of placing freeze. Essential for, freeze is essential for Hard Fire Knight. This, a quad hitter. Really good to take down the Fire Knight shield. Other than that, these debuffs are kind of like unimportant, right? And then he has an attack on enemies, decreased speed. Decreased speed is able to be landed on the Fire Knight, so really good there. Alright, well, let's see if I was able to get that mythical book. Wow, how close. 61. Oh, I really want that mythical book. Let's open a couple sacreds. Let's just open 2, see what happens. Oh, what could it be? Ooh, Uzo of the Jade. Wasn't he a fusion? The reviews on him are nice. What does he do? His A1 has a 20% chance of granting an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Oh, okay, so it has a 20% granting an extra turn default. If the attack kills an enemy, grants an extra turn. Okay. Not horrible. Attack all enemies before attacking, reduce the value of any shield buffs on all enemies by 100%, and place a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. These effects cannot be resisted if the skill was used on an extra turn. Okay. Attack one enemy will ignore shield, block damage, unkillable. Also ignore stone skin buffs. And 100% of the target's defense if the skill was used on an extra turn. If an ally has a chance to gain an extra turn, increases that chance by an additional 5%. This champion deals 25% more damage. Okay, on extra turns. That is not bad. Wow, that's not bad. Alright, let's open one more. Indalia? Imagine? No, Excruciator. Yeah. Nothing really to write home about with her. Ooh, I think I did. Oh, I didn't. Alright, 7,500. I'm actually gonna go to the store and get 11 more ancients. I do not advise this at all. Save your gems for more important uses, right? All right. I guess we have another temple. Yeah. This kind of shows why you shouldn't gamble with expectation. I had no expectation going into this. I had zero expectation, and I've kind of been. So I have good mental. Because if you come in with zero expectations, you can't be disappointed. Ooh, okay. So I'm actually gonna be able to just come here and fuse Rion. Got this guy from the Doom Tower normal. And that should give me my mythical book. Imagine, I'm just barely sure. Okay, yep. We got the mythical book, the rest of the stuff. But yeah. Let's go over everything that we got here. Alright. This is everything we got. We got Uzlo the Jade. He's a good little champion. Probably not gonna build him out anytime soon, but he's good to have. This legendary needs a buff. Got a decent amount of epics. Nothing I can really use, but this is just an example of why you should never come into a shard opening with expectations, right? Because most of the stuff we just got rares. Nothing we can use, but that's kind of the expectation when you're opening shards. It's a gamble. But unfortunately, we did not get Andalia. We did not get Godseeker and Neri. And we did not get Ethelyn. But that's what is to be expected when you're opening shards. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.